Hi and welcome to Power by Code. My name is Tommy and today I will show you how to make anonymous and private transfers with Verus. Often we want to hide how much money, value and tokens we own. But when working with blockchains, all public transactions can be traced and tracked. How do we keep the privacy and still have the advantages of the public blockchain? Luckily, Verus has done their homework and have built in privacy as a central part of the blockchain architecture. When you create a public address on the Verus network, you also get a private address based on the ZK-SNARK technology. ZK-SNARK is an acronym that stands for Zero Knowledge Succinct Non-Interactive Argument of Knowledge. A ZK-SNARK is a cryptographic proof that allows one party to prove it possesses certain information without revealing that information. Now the good thing is that your private address is private, but the bad thing is that you cannot stake from a private address. Therefore, the process would be something like transfer a certain amount of Verus coin from a public savings wallet address to a private savings wallet address. And then you send from your private savings wallet address to a private spending wallet address. Let me show you how to do this in the Verus desktop app. In my savings wallet, I click on the receive button in the private area. I copy the address and I close the window again. I click on send in the public area. I paste in the private address as destination address. I enter the amount I want to send. I click on continue. I click on send. And I click on done. The transfer is complete after 3 minutes. Now I boost my privacy and wait somewhere between 3 to 20 days before I do the next part. After some waiting time, I am ready to send from my private savings wallet address to my private Power by Code wallet address. The Power by Code wallet is my spending wallet. I open up my Power by Code wallet in Verus desktop app. I click on the receive button in the private area. I copy the address and I close the window again. I go back to my savings wallet. I click on the send button in the private area. I paste in my Power by Code private address as the destination address. I add the amount I want to send. I click on continue. I click on send. And I click on done. The transfer is complete after 3 minutes. Going back to my Power by Code wallet, we can see that the amount has arrived in my Power by Code private address. I copy the address and close the window. I click on the send button in the private address area. I paste in the public address as the destination address and enter the amount I want to send. I click on continue. I click on send. And I click on done. The transfer is complete after 3 minutes. That's it. I have sent Verus coin from my savings wallet to my Power by Code wallet, and in the process kept my savings wallet hidden. Let us have a look at my Power by Code address on the website insights.verus.io. We can see all the public transactions, but when a private transaction is done, the result is written as shielded. If you want to be even more private, you can increase the time between the transfer from your public savings wallet address and the transfer from your private spending wallet address. You could wait a couple of hours, days, or maybe longer to be sure. Moreover, you can choose an amount that other users often send to each other. If you, for example, transfer 100 Verus coin, you will be one of many, because when people want to create a Verus ID, it will cost them 100 Verus coin. Speaking of Verus ID, if you have a savings wallet and a spending wallet, you do not want to use your savings Verus ID as revocation or recovery ID for your spending wallet, or vice versa. That will be public visible on the blockchain, and the balance of your savings wallet will be easy to find. That's it. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe button.